Put your hands together for Miss Susanna Lee!
Thank you. How's it going? That was absolutely pathetic. That was horrible. You guys have had an entire evening, an entire show to cultivate a better response than that. Let's try that again. How's it going? It was almost better. You guys mostly seem good. The rest of you just staring at me like you want to burn the witch. Thank you very much. It's always nice to come up to. Come on now, you can uncross your arms, get comfortable. We are not so different. We aren't. We're all having a good time, right? You guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time. You guys are enjoying the show. I took a Vicodin before it started. Thank you for laughing. Appreciate that. I took a Vicodin. It was not just for the recreational fun of it. I took it for legitimate reasons. I went out last night, and this girl punched me in the jaw. Yeah, for stealing her Vicodin. Arms still crossed. That's perfect. Are you guys drinking? I see a Bud Light and coffee and then nothing. I'm not drinking. I'm actually on 22 days without a drink. 22 days. No, you don't have to clap for that. I'm not trying to be sober. It's just that I made myself a resolution that in 2018 I wasn't going to pay for any of my own drinks. You gentlemen are really dropping the fucking ball. I don't think that's smart, you know? I think you're working against yourselves with that one. Here's the thing. You gotta follow the logic. If you don't buy my drinks, how do I know I owe you something? You guys seem a little sensitive. The hit too close to home on that one? It's like, you're pointing at this guy. Do you owe all three of them something? What's going on here in the front row? It's far more interesting than anything I have planned to say. What's going on in my head? It's very porny. Very, very porny. I know you guys have heard a little bit about porn this evening. I know it's been talked about a little bit. You've been asked what your favorite kind of porn is. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my opinion on that. You know what kind of porn I hate? Girls Gone Wild. I fucking hate Girls Gone Wild. That is some bullshit porn, you know? Everybody knows that porn's no good if you can still see hope in the girl's eyes. It's okay. There is going to be a joke later on that you guys might appreciate. It will be told by a different comedian. So not drinking is a little weird for me. I'm a long-time drinker. I'm a very, very bad drunk, though. Horrible drunk. I'm not a mean drunk. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm one of those really, really happy drunks, like happy, friendly drunks, you know, just like happy, friendly, touchy-feely drunks. I get drunk and handle more packages than UPS at Christmas time. Chuckle it up. I wish I was kidding. I will give you guys an example. I'm going to tell you guys a story. It's embarrassing, but fuck it. I like most of you so far, so we're going to proceed ahead with it. I once got so drunk that I gave a guy a hand job in a bar. We were not on a date. I did not know him. I gave him a hand job just for standing too close behind me. Because drunk me thought that'll teach him. You seem a little shocked by that. Now, if you think you're surprised, imagine how he felt. However, in all fairness to me, though, I do think that's something a seeing eye dog should bark about. He never even saw it coming? Unfortunately, I did. Oh, that shit stings. Oh. I have had drunken ass. I lost my virginity when I was drunk. Yeah, not the front one. I joined the Mile High Club when I was drunk. That's probably my finest moment, you know? I think it was good because I didn't really expect it to happen, you know? I mean, I'm very proud of myself for it, a very pat-on-the-back moment, you know? Didn't think it was going to happen. Those airplane bathrooms, you know, they're very, very small, and the faucet wouldn't take no for an answer. I don't like the judgmental shit that's happening here. I don't like that. You're judging me. I'm the victim here, all right? I would think this hashtag Me Too, maybe I could get a little more sympathy for this, all right? You can't prosecute turbulence. Where is my closure? I moved back to Kansas City last year. I was in LA for like 6 years, and it's taken me a little bit to get adjusted. LA was, God, it was a fucking nightmare, you know? With all the warm weather and the legal weed, it was terrible. So much happier to be back here. I think that my experience as a comedian in Los Angeles was like Bruce Willis's experience in The Sixth Sense, you know? Like, I thought I was doing an interesting job really well till I realized it's just been dead the whole time. It is a rough place to live, you know? You gotta have like a real strength of character. You have to have real mettle to be out there. You have to have a real special type of bravery, you know? Like a through and through bravery. Like chasing your dreams against all odds bravery, you know? Not like stripper with a pot belly bravery. You gotta have... You guys are very sensitive. You can laugh at that. It's okay. It's okay to laugh at that. It's a funny little grouping of words. You can laugh at it. I can say that. I can make that joke. I was that stripper. That was the job I could get when I went to LA. That was all I could get, you know? And I tried to get other jobs. I did, but it didn't work out. So I ended up as a stripper, and I was a terrible one. Not a joke. Horrible stripper. And it's not like I was working with, you know, strippers of like a varying skill level. It was me and then amazing bitches. That's it. Just me and just the cream of the crop. And they could do everything, you know? They could do that like upside down on the pole, feet on the ceiling, like bumping to the beat of the music shit. You know, they could make that come fuck me face. The best I could do was like, we're gonna get through this together. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to be stripper sexy, you know? Because all I'd ever heard, all people ever said to me about how to be attractive was just be yourself, you know? Be yourself. That's the advice. How do you be attractive? Well, just be yourself. Let your personality shine through. That is some terrible advice. That is some bullshit. Don't do that, you know? Because I've always relied on my wit, my humor to land that hot, hot D. And that doesn't work in a strip club. Because guys would come up to me and they'd want to make small talk. They'd be like, hey, how's it going? I try to be funny. I'd be like, haha, exactly what my high school guidance counselor predicted. Haha. That always works better if I don't stumble over the words. That's okay. That's okay. I tried to watch the other strippers. You know, I tried to like gain the experience through observation, like some sort of G-string Jane Goodall or something. Like in the dressing room with my little notebook, just trying to fit in, trying not to be noticed, making notes. Just day 2, the alpha stripper seems upset. We had an alpha stripper. We had a girl that had been at that club for 18 years, and it wasn't her first club. Don't do the math, we're trying to have a good time. She'd been doing it way too long, you know? So long that things were no longer connecting the way they needed to. She used to do this thing that I like to call the angry lap dance. She would, she'd be like giving a lap dance. Incidentally, that is probably why I was not a good stripper. That is exactly how I gave a lap dance. Just, that's all you get. Choo-choo, chugga-chugga. Oh yeah. This train is pulling into Bonerville Station. No, it's not. But this girl, she'd be like giving a lap dance, right? And I'd see her pull back, and she'd slap the guy across the face. Not a love tap. The bitch had follow through. And then she'd go right back to giving the lap dance. So the first time I see her do this, it's like my second day there, you know, and I'm still full of all this like feminist ire, and I go up to her after it's over, and I'm like, are you okay? Are you safe? Did he hurt you? What happened? Do you need help? Should I call someone? And she looks at me and she's like, what? And I'm like, well, I saw what happened. I saw you slap him. She goes, oh, baby, that's my thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't think that can be your thing. She goes, I've been doing this a long time. She goes, I know the guys that like that. She goes, I can spot them when they walk in the door. I can fucking smell it on them. I know, just by looking at them. And you know what? Like, fuck me. To her credit, she was right. Like, 12% of the time. That is an 88% failure rate, ladies and gentlemen. That's not good numbers. But that was good stripper math right there. Wasn't good at. I didn't have the right body type either. I didn't have that proper body type to bring in, all the rain, Some guys liked it though. Some guys liked that. They called it thick. I fucking hate that. Don't call me thick. Don't call me thick, all right? Gravy is thick. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to bang me or pour me on your fucking biscuits? What are you trying to do here? Correct answer is both. But I had this guy come up behind me once. He comes up behind me, he grabs one of my ass cheeks, just one of them, grabs one of my ass cheeks and he starts shaking it around like a dog with a fucking chew toy. And he goes, I like a big woman. Oh, please continue with that sentiment, sir. I like a big woman. Yeah, I do. More cushion for the pushing. What a load of shit. You know what, gentlemen? Just because something rhymes doesn't mean it works. All right? It's not fucking cute. Dr. Seuss was not dripping in bitches, all right? That's a fact. You can check that out. Google it. Go ahead. Do it right now. And I don't like it because it doesn't work the other way around. There's that feminist in me. Again, I can't turn around. I can't walk up to a guy, grab him by his fucking belly, shake that shit around, and be like, I like a big man. Yes, I do. More gut for the nut. Bring it over here. Daddy, let me rub it like Buddha. Get some good luck. I feel like I've made you nervous. Are you into it, though? May I grab it, sir? May I grab it and shake it around? Can I? That's why I'm single. That's how I hit on a guy. That's fucking horrible. He's fine with that. Well then. A love connection has been made, hasn't it? I'm not going to get a fucking usable tape out of this, but you know what? I'll fuck a guy in a wolf t-shirt, and that's just as good, isn't it? That is money in the bank right there. That is money in the bank. I try to date. I like to date alcoholics. That's by choice. I do date alcoholics. You're pointing at him again. Are you family or is this? Roommates. So you're just trying to get him the fuck out of the apartment so you can fuck the guy that looks Amish. Don't groan. Is that a bad thing? Calling him being Amish is not a bad thing. I'm saying you have faith. It's a fucked up roundabout compliment, but I'll leave you alone now. That's step 2 in my courting process. Make it awkward and then walk away. Step 3, try it again on a different dude. I like dating alcoholics. It's good. It's because I'm fucking tired and I don't have time or energy for self-improvement, That's why. But I'm not gonna date any boring alcoholic. I don't want some dude that just like I don't know, like pounds Bud Light and bitches about a custody agreement. That's bullshit. That's not exciting. I need an adventurous alcoholic. I need somebody with something weird. I need a guy that like pounds whiskey and plays with dolls. That's what I want. I've been trying to date in Kansas City, and it is just not working out. And I'm not trying to shame you guys, but Jesus Christ, you're fucking boring. I am real sorry, but it's true. I went on a date with a guy last week. He wouldn't even tell me why he'd been in jail. What the fuck? How am I supposed to get hot for sex if I don't know why I should be afraid of you? I get it on some level. Sure, I understand. People judge if you've been in jail. They get very judgy. Oh, I'm sure not you guys, but some people. get very judgy about being in jail. Not me though. I will date a guy who's been in jail. I'll fucking date a guy who is currently in jail. I will. Matter of fact, I think I almost prefer it, because if you date a guy in jail and he cheats on you, you know it's not because he wanted to. I heard some gentlemen groan on that one. Oh, what's the matter, guys? Did it hit a sensitive spot? Is that a sensitive spot? You don't like those prison rape jokes? Oh no, those make us feel unsafe. Oh, don't trigger me with the prison rape jokes. Oh, gentlemen, I'm so sorry. As a woman in America, I wish there was some way I could relate. Thank you. That joke was for you, right there. Your joke is still coming, don't worry. It's like the 7th course in this terrible, terrible meal. I don't know how to meet a man. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I never know. I never know if I'm having a one-night stand or starting a relationship, That's my thing. I never can tell. I always look to the guys to figure it out, I always look to you for the cues, try to follow your cues. I don't want to have those conversations. I just want to deduce what I need to know by what's happening, So I follow your lead. I try to, and with that being the case, you have to make things clearer for me, all right? If it's just going to be a one-night stand, then you have to do me a favor afterwards and get the fuck out. All right? Be up, be out, get gone. You don't have to go home, but you really shouldn't stay here, because here's the thing. If it's just a one-night stand, you don't need to sleep in my bed, all right? There's no fucking obligation, and it's not there for you, I promise you. Did you see a mint on the fucking pillow? It doesn't taste like you did. And if you aren't going to be coming around again, don't walk around my apartment making yourself fucking comfortable. Do not change the channel on my fucking TV. I don't even know you presumptuous motherfucker. What's your last name? I don't know. Fuck, what's your first name? Who knows? Oh, and don't play string game with my cats. Oh, come on. No, they're the real victims here. Yeah, they're going to get attached, never see you. You're breaking the heart of angels. Does it feel good? Honest to God, if it's just going to be a one-night stand, really, you don't even have to take your pants all the way off, all right? Let's just be honest. Seriously, you drop into your ankles, we'll take care of it on the couch, no harm, no foul. Because here's the thing. If you are in my bed when the sun rises, you are my boyfriend, all right? And I will change my Facebook status to reflect as much. I will, and I'll friend your whole fucking family, too. Oh, from mothers down to cousins before you even wake up. Now I feel like I've scared more than just my future beloved. I feel a lot of man fear coming from the audience, and that's okay. That's okay. It's healthy. It's healthy. You're petting him. Jesus, I feel bad now. You're probably very young, too. I've probably scarred you. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's too late for you. Oh, well. I don't know how to meet a man. I read women's magazines. They always tell you the same thing, They're always like, you want to meet a man, all you have to do is dress to impress, You dress to show off your best features. You got nice legs, wear a short skirt. Got nice tits, wear a tight shirt. So I started wearing crotchless panties. Oh, I know a couple of you look because I felt it twitch. I shouldn't call it it. That's terrible. A child called it. I shouldn't do that. That's for the readers in the group. It's a book title. I shouldn't call it it, though. I'm a grown-ass woman, right? I should be able to call this thing by its proper name. Molly Ringwald. Thus named because it was cuter in the 80s. Thank you. It worked more, too. I know. I don't look old enough to have had a working thing in the 80s, but it was a family business. Oh, I got paid under the table. You didn't like that? That's okay. That's why I told it. That's why. Because you didn't laugh at the easy shit in the beginning, so you really brought this on yourselves. I had a woman in Little Rock come up. She didn't like the way I talked about it. We're back to it. She didn't like it though, and she told me so, and man, do I love that. She came up to me after the show, and she was real upset about it. She had her arms crossed, and she was all puffed up with righteousness, and she was like, I don't like the way you talk about that. You know what? You need to show it more respect. You need to honor and cherish that part of yourself, because that right there, that is your treasure chest. I was like, oh, hold up. No, bitch, no. This is my junk drawer. If there is a screw without a nut, you'll find it in here. Expired coupons, got them right there. It's just that this, you don't have to, everybody has some part of themselves that they're not okay with, and that is okay. And you can't tell me that it's not okay to not be okay with it, all right? This right here is my fucking ground zero, all right? This is where all the bad shit starts, right here, all right? These are the lips that whisper the bad things in my head. They are. These are the ones that are like, hey, that homeless guy didn't smell too bad. He's wearing rollerblades. That's almost a car. You guys have been a treat, you know. We'll call it a treat, because language is flexible. I haven't always been a stand-up comic. At one point, I was a neglected child. I'm sure you could tell. No. I used to be a teacher. Yeah. I was a third grade teacher. I got fired. I actually got fired for having an abortion. It was very, very scandalous, and it was very, very hurtful because they told me that I made a bad judgment call, which I still to this day think is bullshit, because field trips are supposed to be educational. Thank you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Keep it going for Susanna, everybody.